and I want to go platinum.
It will be very difficult to go to platinum.
It is so pink.
Platinum? You're pink! Oh my god.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Jasmine. It's nice to meet you. Today is a very different video. We're going to be bleaching my hair. Now, I'm not bleaching all of it. As you can see, some of it is already blonde, but this is my natural color right here, and I want to go platinum.
Your lengths are not platinum. So you say you're not going to bleach the lengths, but you want platinum. So to get platinum, this length has to be bleached a little bit further. But it's a good thing that you're first going to do the regrowth, because that's the darkest part. Your hair is very dark. It will be very difficult to go to platinum. I would say nearly impossible, not even in one bleach. It will be evolving multiple bleaches, and you have very curly hair. If you have curly hair like she has, you have very fragile hair. You have to be very careful.
When I contacted hairstylists about going platinum, the quote was around $560. That wasn't even like, that was $560 for 6 hours. If it went over 6 hours, then there was an additional rate. Anytime I've got my hair done, it's been at least like 7 to 8. So my thinking was going to be at least like $800, including a tip. And I wasn't really willing to pay that. Not right now.
Prices in America are really, really crazy. And I understand if you are in the salon for 6, 7, 8 hours, it's not the product that causes these high prices. It's the work that you have to pay to the person that is working. More and more, the prices of man-hour are so high. In Belgium, you will never pay $700 or $800.
So what I've done over the past like 2 weeks is look up YouTube videos, specifically looking for people who are going platinum with my hair situation, meaning I got full head highlights for, I'd say over the course of 1.5 years, and eventually my whole head was blonde. But it's been months and there's a lot of growth. So the process is going to be a little bit different compared to going platinum on top of a pretty much, blonde base and just a little bit of root. So I'm going to be taking you guys with me. If this isn't your kind of video, then just scram. But if you are interested in watching me bleach my hair, then stick around. I'm probably going to do it over the course of 2 days because I'm a little paranoid, okay? Although I've watched the videos, I'm not a hairstylist, so I don't know what the f I'm doing. So I'm just going to be doing the other side of my head. So this patch here, my hair is in braids because my curl pattern is a little bit tighter. Like you can't really tell with the hair here because this hair at the front is definitely looser, but the hair at the back of my head, it's like tighter coils. So I went ahead, braided them so that it would be easier for me to part my hair.
Maybe not doing the roots right away, because if you're going to bleach it multiple times, your roots is going to scream. So don't cause yourself extra pain. Bleach your hair as many as you want, but don't touch the scalp. Until you are happy with the length, then you can apply the scalp.
So my bathroom is no longer a bathroom, it is a salon.
Oh my god! Blonde Me, the new packaging, Blonde Me 9+. And I see all the additives and the toners. Whoa.
So I grabbed a scale. I have some sheets here for some foils.
And the brand of the sheets are very good. Framar, it's very good.
I have a mask that I'm going to use on my bleached hair after I get it to the color that I want it. Gloves, some Olaplex, because I've heard this is good, so I'm going to use this in the shower instead of what I have right now. These are some caps. I may or may not use them. We'll see. I grabbed a lot of toners from Blonde Me, as well as the bleach in tone. Apparently this is really good to use with the bleach.
These are the additives, so very good.
I still haven't decided on what color I want. I do have in here lilac, ice. This is clear.
The clear is to add with the ice if it's not too gray, so you can play with that. Lilac, I would not. If you want a platinum, I would use more ice. We use a lot of ice and clear.
And then biscuit. I have 2 mixing bowls here with a brush and the little whisk. I have a few clips. I highly doubt I'm really going to need those, but I have them anyway just in case. Here's the Blonde Me powder, and then I have 2 different volume developers. So I have a 7 volume. This will be going on my roots. And then I have the 20 volume. This will be going on my mids.
Oh my god, this will be good. This has to be good. Please make it good.
The 7 volume will also be going on my ends. That's what we're working with. In order to see what I'm doing, because I am working on the back of my head, I have this small mirror here, and then I have this mirror. So I'm going to be sitting in my little salon chair, and I'm going to be looking mostly in this mirror here. If you don't have a mirror to see the back of your head, I don't even know why you're bothering, to be honest, because not being able to see your head when you're bleaching is just, it's reckless. I'm just going to throw that out there. When it comes to ratios, I'm going to be doing a 2-to-1. I heard that's best. So I'm going to be mixing, I can't talk. I'm going to be mixing 2 different bowls of bleach. So I'm going to have one bowl with the 7 volume and then the other bowl with the 20. And I'm going to start bottom and work my way up. I don't think it's going to take me very long to actually, you know, finish this portion of my head, but we'll see. It actually took me a lot longer than I thought it would to finish because I was trying to be a perfectionist, and I think in this case it's warranted. I'm not going to really share with you guys like quantities because I did go overboard with the amount that I used.
Don't use a metal spoon to mix that bleach.
And therefore 80 grams of the developer, and then I mixed in that toner. So as you can see, it really turns this rich blue.
It's really important that with the mixing ratio, you just add 5 grams or maximum 10 grams of these additives in your bleach. Don't use a half tube because it will be too much. It will be blue. So be careful with that. I have a video on my channel how to bleach your hair with Blonde Me, so you can look that up after this one.
And that's to help make my hair a little bit more like ashy blonde once it's bleached.
It will not be ashy blonde right away, you are too dark, but it will help to avoid these brassy tones. We use a lot of these additives now in the salon, and we have to use less and less and less toner in the salon. So it really helps.
So I parted my hair in very thin sections, starting with the nape of my neck, and then I worked my way up towards the top. So I used the brush at first, and then it was a lot easier for me to use my hands after that to really work it in and saturate all of the strands. And then here, like I would make another separation, coat the base, and then flip my hair up and do the same thing.
It's a really good thing that you have a very low volume for your roots, but you didn't have to do the roots right away. I have to say a positive thing. It was positive, the low volume, but you take fine sections, so that's a good thing.
After I rubbed it in with my hands, I did wrap it in foil. This was probably the trickiest part for me. I think my sections weren't small enough, or I probably should have like separated this in half and then tried, but I would like scrunch it and then put another piece of foil on top and then pull the previously bleached hair out.
If you want to have foils in the back, your section is too wide to have one foil. You have to take 2 foils. That's in the neck, you can do 1, but as you go up, you have to divide it in 2 foils. But it's a good thing because these foils are keeping your hair warm and it will bleach a little bit more. Don't put extra heat on top of that because your powder, your cream is turning to powder again and it stops working. So no heat. If you want to put something about heat, it's some kind of moisturizing machine that you can put on, like hot steam. So if you want to put some heat, but I don't recommend it because Blonde Me is not recommending it. But if you want to make sure it's moisturized with some plant spray, and then otherwise it turns into powder and it stops working. My hair is currently cooking. I have about 12 minutes left. I put a 40-minute timer on just to see where we're at. I have been checking it just a little bit. I checked the base and the base is lightened up quite a lot. And I decided on a toner. Again, there's Clear Ice, Lilac, and Biscuit. I think I'm going to pass on the lilac for today. I want to just go like white almost. This will not happening today, the white. I'm sorry. I would go with ice and clear. So I'm thinking mixing Biscuit and ice together. Biscuit has a little bit of like a warm tone to it. Ice is just straight up like white, but I want some softness. So what I think I'm going to do is go in at the root with Biscuit and then go in with ice. I'm hoping that's not like too much of a contrast because this is obviously more cool tone. This is warmer. Who knows if it will even get my hair light enough to like make a difference. So We nearly never use biscuit because everybody wants cool tones, not warm tones. Although I like warm tones, but nobody wants them.
I put saran wrap on this section here because this was exposed to the air, and to keep it nice and warm and cooking properly, I did put the saran wrap on top. I'm gonna add in more bleach to the ends here because these ends are blonde already, but they're not gonna need as much time to process. So I'm gonna mix up some more bleach and some 7 volume to lighten those ends. They might snap off. I don't know. The 40 minutes is up. I am a little nervous, I'm not gonna lie to you. I have no idea if it really lightened that much because it's blue. I really can't tell. Yeah, I don't fucking know. I think I'm just gonna pull it. Like, I don't want to overdo it. I really wanted this to go well. I said screw it, I'm just gonna take them out. Yeah, not 100% sure where I went wrong in this process. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm just like sporadically adding more 7-vol to the bottom. I mean, the bleach was super wet. My head was highly saturated, so I don't know why. I don't know why it's really not taking. I think I'm gonna like let it do its thing for 10 more minutes.
Your roots will be really blonde, even with a little bit of blue in it, because roots are going very fast.
Yeah, I'm really just hoping for the best and hoping my hair does not fall out. I think this is all my hair will lighten for right now, and I think I'm cool with that. I don't want to overdo it and have my hair fall out. Like, that's definitely not what we're trying to accomplish today. So, let's do this. I mean, it's definitely blonde.
That will be strange if it's black.
But not as light as I was hoping for. It looks a little like on the brown side. I don't know if it's because of the toner that's in here as well. I loves. So, this was really splotchy somehow. I'm really surprised. This is like the very obvious curl that just didn't lift at all. Like, look at the color difference, it's crazy. So I will be hitting certain strands with more bleach. In a few days, I'm gonna give my hair a break. This is the other side. Not as bad, but still rough. Like, some pieces are almost white. They're like gray, as you can see, because of the toner. I think I rushed it at the end. I really should have done a smaller section for this here.
And they were already really small, but of course, if you go more on top and you are tired, you take a bigger section and you don't apply it, you don't saturate enough. This is the color that you expect from that dark of base. And I would say this is already really blonde if you see how dark she was. This is with 20 volt. Just remember that. It's 20 volt. So this is already, of course it's orange. That's normal. But with 40, it will be equally orange, even maybe more orange.
How's the back look though? We are one too many different colors.
Did you see the roots? As I said, the roots are really white, even a little bit of bluish, because roots go so fast. You don't have to do that right away. You have to do that at the end. If you are very happy with the length, then you can say, I will do the roots with 7 vol very quickly.
We are taking the braid out. Again, this is what my hair looks like at the back. Needs some work. So I've already mixed up the bleach. I'm only going to use 7 volume developer since my hair is already pre-lightened. I thought that 20 might be a little bit too much. Now, if we come to find out that it's not enough, then so be it. But I like to do low and slow.
This I like to hear. Low and slow.
So hopefully this will only take like 20 minutes. Again, it's only 7 volume developer, so it's gonna be really slow to lift.
I'm so proud of you. You can do this with 7 and 20 volt. I already reacted on some videos. You can do this with 7 or 20 volt.
So I'm really trying hard not to be impatient, and then that's what the back looks like.
The worst thing that you can do with a haircut or a bleaching or a color, anything with your hair, is rushing up. That's when the mistakes are happening.
Okay, so I just washed the bleach out and it's slightly better, but not that much better. I feel like I could have honestly done without bleaching it again because I did lose some strands, but I'm just gonna deal with it and go over it with the toner. I must have been high because the difference is night and day. I definitely needed that second round of bleach because the toner wouldn't have taken to it like at all.
Indeed, you'd think it will be white, but it's definitely less orange. But now you are going to mix the biscuit with the ice.
But this is what it's looking like. You know, it's not Targaryen white, which is fine. Surprised my hair is even this light to begin with, but obviously at the ends where it was still a little bit orangey, that's darker. So I'm curious to see how this turned out, but it's not bad, hopefully.
Everybody wants Targaryen hair. I love the Ciri, but I hate the Targaryens.
So what I've decided is that I'm just gonna go ahead and bleach my whole head. I'm just gonna go for it. I didn't show you the result dry, but this is the color that it turned out. Obviously you can see it's a lot lighter than my natural color and my bleached ends.
It's already a beautiful color.
As you can see, my hair is all over the place. I rushed the bleach process on top. I shouldn't have. This side is definitely more orange, but we are gonna fix it. We're just not gonna do it anytime soon.
It's the same color that you'd had in the back, so you have to bleach it again to get to that white. Don't tone it. It's a waste of tone.
I'm gonna give it like a good 3 weeks before I try to bleach it again. So what I'm gonna do is put some like colorful wax on top just to hide this mess. It is so pink, but I'd prefer this than to walk around with that like crazy blonde, so.
I hope that these pigments in this gel is not staying on your hair. Otherwise, you will have to get rid of these pigments first before you go to platinum. I hope this will not affect your color. You should use a blue one or a gray one if they have that.
This is where we're at. I am gonna wait like 2 or 3 weeks before bleaching my hair again because I'm not trying to have super stringy pieces of hair. Like over on this side, you can see some of the curls are pretty loose, like this one in the front and this one too, so.
The more dry your hair is, the more lack of moisture is in your hair, the less curls you have.
I was like, I'm not trying to have that pin straight, so I'm just gonna let it breathe. I did buy some K18, which I've never used before. Also, this little tiny bottle, $30. I was like, I thought, and it feels empty. I'm flabbergasted.
It's very expensive. I haven't tested it and I want to test it because I hear a lot of positive things about these K18.
Hey guys, this is several weeks later and another bleach session later, and this is what my hair looks like. I just toned it with some purple conditioner because it was looking a hot mess.
There's no residues on your hair. This is already really blonde. It's going to that platinumish.
This light definitely makes my hair look a lot more yellow. I mean, I feel like this is more accurate to show you. This is like natural light right here.
Wow, really cool.
I might come back and show you it dry, just so you get the full picture. But yeah, that's my hair. Okay, like I said, I'd be back when it was dry. It's like 80% dry, I'd say. Right in here, it's still pretty damp, but this is what it looks like. There's the color for you.
Just remember how dark she was and she bleached it with 20 and 7 vol. 20 and 7 vol. Whoa.
Like I said, like in here it looks a little bit more brown because I was using that Blonde Me toner.
You used the biscuit. You had to use the ice, not the biscuit.
Happening right now, a bunch of different colors. This patch of hair I've bleached a bunch, and that brassiness, like it just, that's where it stops lifting.
If your hair is getting to the point of over-processed, it's not changing anymore. It's not working anymore. Any color that you put on your head, it's not absorbing anymore. So that's the point that you have to know, I have to stop. You have a lot of curls, luckily, because it's not to the point that your hair is coming straight and it's not curly anymore. So please be careful, wait a few weeks and then bleach it with the 7 volume. Not more.
So I'm just living with it at the moment. It's fine, all is good. Sorry, I keep looking over there, but yeah, that's how it turned out, and I'll show you the back. Real quick, I will show you in the bathroom light, which is where we started this entire journey. So here it is in the bathroom light.
I like it. I really, really, really like it. Do you like it? I'm always amazed, and I know how good the Blonde Me is with the 7 volt and the 20 volt. And people should know that you can reach really platinum-y hair with 7 or 20 volt. And I'm very happy, and it suits you, and your hair is not dead. All I'm going to say today is, ciao, kus.